Hello, everyone. So I'm sick today. Today's Monday. I'm sick today. I have a cold. And I feel like crap. And I have nothing better to do. So I figured I wanted to do this for a while. I did one stream on it, but I didn't get back to it until just now. I'm going to do a live stream of Doki Doki Literature Club. Alright. Anyway. Sorry about that. Alright, let me turn this volume down. This game is not suitable for children. Well, crap, I should probably leave. No popcorn. Alright. Load game. Load the game, right? Yeah, okay. God, it's almost a month ago. Okay. What am I doing? I'm making a poem. That's a good word. Why are they just... Alright. I don't know what... Okay. So I know this word because I've used it before. Entropy. But I don't remember what it means. Alright. Sure, fine. Boop. Alright, great. Unstable. Crimson Edge. Alright, there we go. Contamination. Yeah, that's when something that describes me right now is contamination. That's pretty meta. Alright. Yes, the country is a disaster right now. Infinite something. Infinite starscape. Stars go on forever. Ambient. Sure, why not? It's like in the background. You know what's in the background? A wall. That's what's in the background right now. I'll be right back. I'm gonna get my laptop to see if anybody's watching. Production quality. Never mind. Can't do that. My laptop is at 8% battery. So basically, rip. Anyway. So I have no idea if anybody's watching. But I'm just gonna assume that somebody's watching. Let's see. Childhood. I guess they're just chilling there. Melody, whistle together, friends. Kawaii. Another really meta one. Nightgown. I don't own a nightgown. I wish I did, though. I wish I had a cap, too. You know, those little sleepy caps. I like Journeys, so that is cool. Depression. I wonder if this is a sign of things to come. If this is where the game starts to go wrong. Covet, laugh, fun. I'm having fun right now, at least compared to not doing this and just wallowing in my own self-pity and feeling like crap. Alright. Unrequited. Yeah. Pretty much every attraction that I've ever had has either I've been too shy to like pursue further or has been completely unrequited. So, you know, one of the reasons I'm not particularly looking for somebody to partner up with, as it were. Let's see. Determination, vibrant, insight, Project Insight. Lol, White Hail Hydra. Except don't do that because they're Nazis that don't care about race. They just are evil. Clumsy, philosophy, explode, hair, dance, massacre. Another sign of things to come. Prior misfortune. Explode. I like that one. Suicide. Again. I'm guessing. Okay. I'm guessing this is where shit starts to go, like, hit the fan. Or, like, not here, but after this. Death. Adventure. I like that one. After image. Oh boy. Am I gonna be seeing after images in my sleep tonight? For the sake of my classwork or etc., I hope not. Captive. Sadness. Kiss. Horror. Pure. Lollipop. Okay, that's kind of random. Horror. I wonder. Disown. That's how I feel. That doesn't make sense, but just roll with it. Don't even worry about it. Captive. Kiss. Pure. Peace. Universe. Fester. I don't think that's a word that you'd want to use. Awesome. Dark. Tenacious. Puppy. Flying. Vanilla. Fantasy. Fickle. Okay. Let's go with vanilla. I don't know. Anger. Fireworks. Valentine. Rainbow. Misery. Things to come again. Passion. Milk. Shiny. Silly. Blanket. Fireworks. Those are fun. Alone. Sugar. Defeat. Again. Disarray. Excuse me. Hiccup. Pop. Papa. Papa John. Ew, gross. Papa John's pizza isn't even that good. Time. Secretive. I'm also not a fan of how he refuses to pay his workers a fair wage while he has like 10 mansions and a bunch of sports cars. So, anyway. Disarray. Defeat. I think it was one of the things was he like his argument was basically he was whining about how if he paid his workers a fair wage, pizza would cost like 20 cents more or something. It was really dumb. It's like, you pay your workers, I'm willing to pay 20 more cents. Disarray. Cool. That's how the country is right now. Climax. Flower. Skirt. Desire. Intellectual. Mouse. Sunny. Dazzle. Bubbles. Cage. Mouse. You mean like cat and mouse? Like this game is gonna turn into with me being spooked? Go with Sunny. Alright. Hi again, Alexi. Hello, Monica. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Well, I can't exactly run. I'm coughing everywhere. And also sneezing. You'd probably be able to find me pretty quick. Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. I mean, I try my hardest to keep my word in real life. But this character in this game is actually kind of a dick. Like, he's a jerkwad. So everyone else already hang out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Alexi. Don't worry about it. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. That's fine. Jesus Christ. My voice sounds extra nasal today. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. I'm actually quite accustomed to it. I just finished reading Patriot of Persia. For those of you who don't know what that book is about, it's about the life of Mohammed Mossadegh, who was a Persian, legend really. Not in the sense that he wasn't real, but you know the sense that he was legendary. He was a democratic reformer in Persia, and he was the first and only democratically elected leader of Persia in the late 40s and early 50s. And then, because the US and Britain are addicted to that cocaine, I mean oil cocaine, they decided to depose Mohammed Mossadegh in a military coup. And they installed the Shah, the Shah of Iran, in charge. And I think they like dissolved parliament and the Majlis or whatever. That was like Congress. So yeah, they basically said, "Fuck democracy. We need oil. You're gonna become a despotism." Anyway, it was quite good. Oh come on, like he deserves any slack. I mean, I don't need slack. I just read a long ass book. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. I mean, okay, I'm already in 2 clubs this year at school. They're like, and last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come out here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. I actually, okay. Anybody who's like not Donald Trump, I take seriously. Natsuki, you seriously have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Would you care for some of this cold water for that bird? Actually, no, I'm gonna drink it. I've been drinking cold water like nobody's business. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, not taking Trump seriously. And he's just the most colossal buffoon in on the world, probably. He's utter idiot. Manga. Ah, that's funny. Manga is literature. I mean, sure it is. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki pops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Okay. Lexi always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. That is true. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. That's because your room is so messy it's distracting. This guy, and you almost set your house on fire once. How did that happen? How? Okay, how? What, like, did she try to light it? I don't even know how that happens. Did she, like, play around with fireworks in a place she wasn't supposed to? Like, in the closet or whatever? I mean, I guess so. It's the lore of the game. I might be a little jealous. Don't worry about it, Yuri. You're way cooler than I am. Pretty much every person I've ever met has, like, the cool factor. I'm pretty much a lone wolf in the real world. I mean, I have friends, but I don't really hang out with anybody after school or outside of school. How come you and Alexi can become good friends too? Sayori. Hmm? Dot. Ellipses. Here we go. I gotta not say ellipses because that sounds like Ulysses. Like, Ulysses S. Grant. Excuse me. Okay. Here even brought you something today, you know? Oh, that's very nice. Eh? Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. Well, what is it? Never mind. Oh, okay. What do I do? I mean, it's the thought that counts. It's fine. Excuse me. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Alright, I mean, this is pretty respectable. Alright, well, here's a guide. Pull out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's the Book of Satan. What? It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. We could, discuss it if you want. This is a squirrel accidentally being so cute. Okay, I'll take that book. Although I actually have a stack of books here that I'm going to read for school. And I usually only read politically really edgy books. Let's see. Oh yeah, first up on the list is Voltaire's Philosophical Dictionary, where he makes fun of literally everyone. And I like that. I like how he just makes, like, points a finger at everybody. You know, he doesn't discriminate. Everybody gets shat on. Okay. Okay. She's rummaging around in the closet. What is she trying to get? Is there gonna be a ghost? I'm curious to talk to Yuri more. But at the same time, I would feel bad for distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of the book. Looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. How many frames? Is it less than 10 frames? Because if so, you're good. Or less than 6 frames. Because I actually learned something. I think the fastest human reaction time on Earth is 0.101 seconds, which is just a little bit more than 6 frames. And I'm using, like, film and video game jargon. I use frames to measure something shorter than seconds, because it fits with the whole 60 seconds in a minute, 60 minutes in an hour. There are 60 frames in 1 second. 6 frames is exactly 0.1 seconds. And if you stare at somebody for 6 frames, even if they, like, if your eyes meet, if your eyes meet for less than 6 frames, or 6 frames or less, they physically cannot register that you were intentionally looking at them, I believe. Although, unless they're expecting it. You're just spacing out. I mutter this. Send it to you. Okay. Oh, it's fine. I was focused and I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. I'm just rereading a bit of this, so. Okay. It's because it's actually, when you put the two of those books together, they summon Satan. You know. Summon the Lord Satan. What? No, never mind. Alright, yeah, right up there with the book Lies My Teacher Told Me. I believe it's about stuff that you don't learn in school that you really should. Or like stuff that it's probably just covered, explains it all. Okay. Portrait of Markov. Or Portrait of Markov. I'm sorry. Ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. It's the Illuminati, I knew it! Alright. About this girl in high school who moves in with her long lost younger sister. Which she does, so her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escape from a human experimentation prison. Is any of this shit gonna happen in this game? Like, like, legit. Is anybody watching? Let me go to Twitch. Meta. What up? How's it going, Duncan? Hold on, I'm gonna keep this open so production quality.jpg. I'm sorry. While her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. Alright. Give me 1 second. I need to know, because, like, I may or may not need guidance from the Twitch chat. And I also really want to see the Twitch chat, so I'm gonna go get my laptop and plug it into charge in situations such that I can see the Twitch chat. Be right back. This is some amazing production quality right now. oh crap, where am I gonna put this? Relax, guys, it's all part of the plan. Oh god. Hopefully that'll work. Again, all part of the plan, don't worry about it. It's all part of the grand plan. I'm gonna summon Satan, and that last laptop has to be there so I can summon him and sign a property contract with him and give him billions of money. Non-specific money, but you know, money. Power strip. Okay, good. This is the best stream in the world, on the world. I hope you're enjoying this because, I mean, I'm having more fun than I would be otherwise just messing around on YouTube's. Now let me go to twitch.tv. Twitch. There we go. Yeah. What's going on? There we go. Is this muted? There we go. Okay, good. Sorry about that. Technical difficulties. Except not difficulties, just technical things. Get all these notifications out here. Jesus Christ, Google Chrome. Alright. Time to see who all is in the Twitch chat. Jesus Christ, I have a lot of notifications. Get that out of here. Welcome to the chat room. Alright, let me scroll down. Alright. Who's in the chat? There we go. Just gotta have my popcorn. Alright, cool. Got my popcorn, got my water, got the stream over there so I can see the chat. Is anybody watching? There's 4 people watching. Hi, guys. I am a new person that is... Okay. Welcome to the stream. While her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. Alright. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. That sounds like a sitcom of some sort. I don't know, probably really dark. That's kind of dark, isn't it? I mean, what isn't? Like, you made it sound like it's going to be a nice story. So that dark turn came from nowhere. Foreshadowing! This game is foreshadowing itself. Ha. Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Okay. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing? I mean, I'm down. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. Yeah, dude. You want to look at all the creepypastas. I don't know. Again, I slightly dislike you. .exe. You know? I totally forgot that Yuri is into these things. Okay. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kinds of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals or their own philosophy that they believe in. For example, the Republican Party. Not really. They just want money. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. Cool, but like, whatever. I'm rambling, aren't I? No, I mean what you said was pretty coherent. I'm sorry. Hey, don't don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. You're not actually rambling. What you're saying is perfectly coherent and understandable. I guess it's alright then. Or I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts. That's like me with politics. Kind of forget to pay attention to other people. Okay. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. Okie dokie. Doki doki is not okie dokie. Haha. Please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. That is true. Least I can do is listen. It's a literature club, after all. That's an appropriate response, might I say. Nothing like a glass of cold water when I'm sick as a dog. Well, that's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. I mean, I may as well. What are you saying? Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Ellipses. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. And inside the bag, I see a demonic Satan pentagram staring at me. Oh, never mind. Or not, I guess. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Ah, yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to, it's just something that I'm not very used to. Okay, so that is reading in company with someone. I don't really know that I do that ever. Okay, so the thing is, this live stream, right? I'm gonna break the fourth wall a little bit, even though I've already broken the fourth wall. I'm gonna end it either after an hour passes or after I have finished my popcorn, whichever comes second. So I think I started live streaming at like, I don't know, 12 something. 12:40. So if it's 1:40 and I haven't finished my popcorn, then I'm gonna continue streaming. But if it's 1:40 and I have finished my popcorn, then I'm gonna stop streaming. All right. So that's what you're in for. Although, tell me in the chat if we reach that point, if you want me to go longer, I can go longer. All right. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Oh, all right. I open the book and start the prologue. Filthy pleb. Who reads the prologue? I soon understand what Yuri means. I actually have read the prologue on several occasions. I don't know what I'm talking about. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. Like that white hand from... like a ghost, you mean? Excuse me. Okay. It's not a particularly bad thing. I mean, I wouldn't think it would be. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. I'm glad that is the case. Yuri's in the corner of my eye. You should probably get her out of the corner of your eye and to where she's standing, because if she's stuck in your eye, that might be painful for both of you. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... You really apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Okay. Here, this should work, right? Slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, and hold my book more between the two. Ah, I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. The connections, the love connection is gonna start here, and then weird shit is gonna happen. Feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Oh, damn. Wow, whoever made this game is really good at drawing. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and her forefinger. Okay. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. Okay. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides it under her thumb after it flips to her side. But in holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. Love connection incoming. Now leaving the friend zone. Yeah, okay. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. She's in the corner of your vision, as opposed to Ultron. What? Alright, never mind. This is just like, when are they gonna get a room already? Like, it's already at that stage. Also, can you, Can you guys hear me? You let me know, because like sometimes I have an issue with garbled audio. Let me know. Put in the chat if the audio is coming through. There's just fine, or if I sound like Alvin and from Alvin and the Chipmunks. Or if you're just watching this without sound, don't worry about it. It's as if I can. Okay, that. Are you ready? Eh? Turn the page. Ah, sorry. Yes, my body is ready. Appropriate joke. Out of 10. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. Okay. Is it for 6 frames again, or is it going to be longer? I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Ah, that's okay. I'm actually really fast at reading. I think, to give you an idea, like, in 9th grade, we had to read the book, The Hunger Games, and I was like, I had seen the movie, but, oh, excuse me, I didn't know the exact differences between it and the book. So I read the first book, in an amount of time. It was pretty short, I guess, in a short time. And then I was like, I wonder what the other two. And I read like all 3 books of the Hunger Games within the span of about 3 weeks. You're not as used to reading, right? I'm actually am in real life, but you know, they were really good books. I don't mind being patient if it takes you a little bit longer. It's probably the least I can do. Oh look, she's got the what's that effect on her cheek? Since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, dude, this guy must have a massive boner right now in the game. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. It's like a sexual metaphor or innuendo or something. Excuse me. Also, sorry for the really dumb Twitch channel name. On most every other platform, I'm Y2K, or on the case of Steam, I snurf backwards. Because funny, but Twitch won't let me change my username, so I'm stuck with this one. Although, it's not that bad. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey, Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. You think so? Oh, really? Really? Oh, really? Question mark. Tell me more, Willy Wonka. How does she? Oh, right. How does she remind? Okay. Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she also second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. It's not like I can see into your head or anything, but you're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. Yeah, I see. Gonna put on the thinking face. Alright. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Alexei, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. It's actually not. Okay, I actually second guess myself all the time, especially oh, what happened to the stream? What's going on? Media resource decoding error. Let me refresh the page. Sorry guys, got some technical difficulties on my laptop. Let me just scroll down. Oh boy, an advertisement. I hope I'm getting paid for this. I know I'm not, but you know, I can hope. Oh god, Bean Boozled. No, no, thank you. Why is there a Bean Boozled ad on my Doki Doki Literature Club stream? Get it out of there. I have ad block that shouldn't be happening. Oh well. Contains weird and wild flavors. You could get peach flavor or bar flavored. Awesome. Okay, we're back. Sorry about that. Stream died for a minute on my laptop. I didn't mean it, but anyway, back to second guessing. I like every time I think about one of my political philosophies, I always like second guess, like, is there a reason, what if I'm wrong? What reason would there be for it to be wrong? And I run through, like, what, alternative there would be if that was wrong and why it would be wrong and, what it would do if it was wrong. And then if I can't find anything, then I just feel better about myself. But I do that all the time. Just to give myself a sense of reassurance. Anyway, didn't mean it in a bad way. Sorry, I really didn't know if you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. I guess I more meant that it's kind of cute. Okay. What are you saying all of a sudden? I'm saying we should make out. What? Excuse me? Yes, Sorry, I think I got possessed by Satan. Okay, everyone. Ellipses exclamation point. What? I think it's about time we shared today's poems with each other. I actually have a really good poem. Or I think it's really good. It's one that I wrote. Might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? God. You look kind of down. God damn it. Yeah. This is when toothpicks come in handy. Keep getting popcorn kernels stuck between my teeth. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Oh boy, it's loading again. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Ow. Not really, though, so it's not a thick book. Alright. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read it with you? I guess I don't have too much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little bit more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, Like this game is gonna pick up a bit, guys? Alright. That's good reasoning. Alright. In that case, feel free to finish the first two chapters on your own time. Alright. I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book. Why do you not just dog-ear the page? That's always what I do. And then when I read past it, I undog-ear the page. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? I did. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do. Dude, poems are not embarrassing. What a dick. Alright. Couldn't really find much inspiration, so since I've never really done this before, I find someone to share with. I can't wait. Enthusiastically pull out poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. My handwriting isn't exactly the best, but it's at least it's not chicken scratch. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? I'm Yuri, because we spent that nice experience reading together. I can trust her opinion to be fair. Great. Exceptional. And what was that? Did I say that out loud? Covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. You really didn't do anything wrong here. I guess you're right. What am I getting so nervous for? Aha. Yuri takes a breath. So, ellipses. What kind of writing experience do you have? The use of imagery and metaphors indicate you've written a lot of poetry before. I haven't written a lot. I've written some. And the stream is lagging behind a little bit. Nah, it's only behind by a few seconds. It's fine. That's a huge compliment coming from you. Ooh, popcorn kernels. God damn it. Popcorn is delicious. But the kernels are a pain in the neck, literally. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant, Yuri trails off, unable to find an excuse. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoroughly. Yeah, okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I actually, like, okay, I don't know if that's true, but, like, I feel like writing styles are so different per person, you really wouldn't be able to tell. Unless you were, like, the Gordon Ramsay of poetry. I don't know. This poem is so baked, it's... Alright, never mind. Damn it. Stream... No, advertisement! How dare you. Here, let me disable the ad block. Maybe that won't happen again. Whenever an advertisement comes up on my laptop, the stream crashes. I don't know why. Maybe because of ad block. Alright. Anyway. Oh god, this stupid Bean Boozled thing again. Moldy cheese flavor. That's actually not bad. Because it's like... that's just blue cheese. That's just blue cheese. Like, that's pretty fail. They just basically... they put a blue cheese flavored jelly bean and they were like, ha, pranked, bro. It's like, but that's not even... Although I imagine the flavor would be probably different if it's like jelly bean flavor. Anyway, back to the stream. Sorry about that. The laptop kind of died for a second. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. That is true. I've kind of done that. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form fit the two together. I actually think of the topic first, and then fit it. Or choosing writing style that would do that. Whatever. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm not a poet. They all become one of those lads who are just writing bad poetry all the time. End result that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. And once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor changes. Her stammering is completely gone. She sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There's so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Yeah, she's a technic. Right, this kind of stuff. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. Okay, so something I've noticed that applies to just about everything out there in terms of academic knowledge and just knowledge in general. All right, and I'm going to demonstrate with my fingers, right? So that there's a starting point, right, where you have exactly zero knowledge of that subject, and that's here, right? And to like the point where you have all the knowledge, like the ultimate knowledge of that subject, is here. You know, like all the way like at the top. Let's say this beam represents that. But you know, a lot of people think that it's just a line that goes up, but I think it's more like a curve that splits off at the beginning. So on one side, we go to the left, which has like the natural knowledge of it. You know, the super, like the intuitive and instinctual know-how, like you just automatically know how to do it, and then the technical knowledge. And I think it's like starts here and then it branches off and then it meets back at the point where you attain the ultimate knowledge. Which, I mean, obviously you can't get to that point, but like the thing is, once you start, like this, the similarity is this way. So once you start going this way, the knowledge that you have is dissimilar to the other style of knowledge. And then as you approach certain points, namely the top, the knowledge starts to seam into itself. Like if you're a technic at something and you're approaching, you know, the mastery of knowledge of your subject, then it starts to appear more like you naturally have a talent for that. When you could have started like at nothing, you know? And, you know, not everybody starts at that nothing. There are some people who do have a certain level of intuitive knowledge to something, you know? And then once you reach that pinnacle, which is pretty much unreachable because it's perfection in a given subject, that means that technical knowledge and intuitive knowledge become like one and the same. Some pretty deep stuff. Although you're not restricted to one or the other. You can have a very natural ability at something, like a talent for it, and be super technical at the same time. You know, it's just like, it's kind of like your base knowledge, although that wouldn't be it. It's like, okay, it's like it's the difference between picking up a game and just kind of knowing how to play it, and having to practice, you know, and look at frame data. Anyway, I don't know what I'm talking about right now. I mean, you can make of that what you will, but, you know. Anyway, not just finding them, building them and work together is probably the most challenging part. Like a poem? Just stole a poem? Yeah, it is. Okay. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I hope you guys got some new insight. Hope you tilted your cameras at a Dutch angle for that explanation of knowledge. All right. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Now, Chuka can be a little biased, though. Okay. Biased? How? Like, everyone's biased. Never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry. It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, me, or Natsuki. All of the above. I'm gonna move this window up. Can you guys see that better now? Oh boy. Stream's loading again. No, gosh, dang it. I can't close any of these tabs because I need all of them for school. God dang it. Anyway. Hopefully you can see that window a little bit better. God, this stream is lagging horribly. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamily, as if that's a rare opportunity for her. Okay, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? I mean, I don't understand. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one. The last remaining sheet light to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I like blue-green. What's so sickening about it? Also, if this is a future, can't you just have any colored light you want? Anyway, I bathe. Yeah. Excuse me. I can't read cursive, I'm sorry. Calm, okay. Calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Okay. This is nice. The handwriting is actually too good for me to read. I am horrible at reading cursive. And that's a problem with me, because I actually have a harder time reading cursive than I do reading chicken scratch. And yes, I do have roughly equal experience with both of those. One of the things stuck in my teeth. I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty. Yeah, calligraphy is beautiful. It's great. It's more an art form than a style of writing, though. I think. It's kind of like, you know how was it? In stuff like Arabic and Farsi, and in that alphabet, that set of characters, you'll see, like, the embroideries or the prayers or the flags or whatever, where it has that jumble of letters that, or I'm probably being offensive to somebody who actually knows Arabic or Farsi, but you know how, it'll be a circle, and then instead of having it written out like a line, it's all written inside the circle and connected to each other, and it actually forms a word or a sentence or a phrase. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. It was a good poem. It was short. It's really descriptive. It wasn't too short. There's no such thing as too short. These haikus. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. It's fine. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. Since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Than what exactly? Something easy to digest, I suppose. But I'm not going to eat it, though. Are you into ghost theory? Hoo. Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Alexi. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. I don't think I missed the point. It's probably about, like, advancements are made so rapidly that, like, you forget the past or something. I don't know. Something like that. I gotta roll up my sleeves. Popcorn. And remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. What if somebody wrote a poem for the specific purpose of painting a picture? Like, they drew a poem that was really long, but, like, if you zoomed out, it was the Mona Lisa. But just words. That'd be awesome, I think. Oh, no. Is this bowl broken? Oh, no, there's a crack in the bowl. Alright, whatever. Nothing a little bit of duct tape can't fix. Or super glue. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Oh, thinking about it now, that wouldn't be a great idea because this bowl has to be washed. Oh well, I'll figure it out. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past. Okay. And soon to be left with nothing. It's a lot more solemn putting it that way. Okay. I hadn't even thought of that. I actually had thought of that, how advancements in the past or whatever. Not the same idea, but I was getting somewhere. And it is 1:37 on my clock here, and I am yet to finish my popcorn, so I'm going to keep going. Okay? Probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? I mean, yeah. Her character's been doing this for how long? Oh, good. Okay. I'm gonna keep doing my best for you, Alexi. Thank you. Also, never mind. That's not really a relevant question. I was gonna ask how, like, how is it that Japanese school students have taken this quickly to a kid with a Greek name? Like, it was, I don't know. Alright, whatever. I forget who's who. God damn it. Yeah. Since you're new and everything, if you have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things that we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Yeah, it's a pretty good strategy. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. Yeah, don't worry, Alexi. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? I'm embarrassed to be American today, but also every other day of the week and month and year. But that's sort of a barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon. I hope it is. Well, yeah. And Monica, my poem. Great job, Alexi. I was going ooh in my head while reading it. Yeah, you like ooh, or like a JonTron, like oh, like that. Which one? It's kind of hard to portray through text. Oh well. More soon it was a JonTron where it was like oh 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 oh, you necklace. It's really metaphorical. I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations so low. That way it always counts when I put in some effort. Aha, that's not very fair. It's like Calvin from Calvin and Hobbes. Well, I guess it worked anyway. Yeah, Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. I mean, who doesn't? Unlike Sayori, who used simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Whatever works. Yuri likes it when the readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. Okay, so derivative of meaning would be equal to, let's say the variable is g. It would be like, goddamn, never mind. That's like 5 product rules. Never mind. I was gonna make a math joke. But if meaning itself is one term, we'll say that the derivative of meaning squared is 2 times the meaning. Math jokes. Or if you're feeling especially fancy, you could do like 5 product rules, but I don't know why you do that. It'd be like the derivative of MEAIGN squared. With each one of those being a letter. Never mind. Complicated math joke is complicated. Very challenging to write like that effectively. Both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyze all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuming Yuri has at this point. I never really asked her. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. It's okay. I only use opposition research from old political campaigns for my poem. Alright. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. It might. That's okay. That's all good. Sammy. Love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. I actually intentionally don't write that way, or don't write about the things that everybody else wants me to write about. Although my writing style is pretty unoriginal, but I don't know, it's content that counts, I guess. Alright. God damn. I'm sorry, guys. I keep getting stuff stuck between my teeth. Not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Ahaha. Aha. Awkward laughter is awkward. You want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very... You sound pretty confident for someone who claims they're not very good. That's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know. Let's see. Well, let's read it then. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See the direction of the spackle. Spackle. Is that a word? Protrudes. Wherever. I don't know how to words today. A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. That's the idea of the string theory and multiverse, kind of, or whatever. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. That's pretty cool. I like it. Some kind of epiphany recently. Please don't tell me you're Christian. Alright, writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. You mean like my guts and blood? Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. Only if your pen explodes. Otherwise you'll get a dot. And a little bit of a pool around the dot. It's going to be that big. Just move your hand and go with the flow. Okay. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening, squiggly. Literature. Ellipses. This is a good poem, Alexi. Are you sure it's your first time? No, it's not. But apparently it's my character in the game. Yes, it is. Of course. It's not that good. It's fine. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. Okay. No, that's why it impressed me. That is some good logic. That's how a thumbs up of approval. Let's see if I can get it. Yeah. My whole hand on the camera screen. This probably didn't do that because it's a tiny camera window, but whatever. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously, or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy that just said you wrote one. Cool. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now, Squiggly. Not to mention that the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. This guy is still kind of a dick. Not really into it yet. That doesn't, break my promise. I mean, it shouldn't. I don't know why it would. Oh god, is it gonna go? Okay. See, it's like I said before, Lexi. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, Trying new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. Not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That'll be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Get this guy. Yay! I would have been like, well, I'm already having fun. Just, write a poem. Now you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Alright. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. The sleepy. That Y should not be there, but okay, grammatical errors aside. 1 million points deducted. What? I'm the meanest person alive. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Food is always the correct answer. What? Sayori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. Cancer. Dude, stop calling her out on it. It's a decent poem. Also, I'm not a poet. How would I know these things? At least it makes me feel a little bit better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Yeah, that's right, in-game character. Stop being mean. Stop being such a douche. Yeah, I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or, how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really. Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Toast is the best breakfast. All day, every day, have toast. I worship the toast overlords. Even though you were late to school, it's bad to skip breakfast. That is true. I get all cranky. I guess there's no point in arguing. Wow, what a... Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Okay, good. Well, I guess I look forward to it. You guess? Just be certain about looking forward to it, dude. Ellipses. I hope this... Okay. I hope this isn't a part where some girl's eyes, like, momentarily explode. Ellipses. Ellipses question mark? Ellipses. Wow, that's a lot of ellipses. Well, I guess it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. I mean, it's true. That is a perfectly fitting... Well, excuse me, princess. What? Bringing out the old memes. About He-Man. It's not like I said it was bad. It's not like This Is Big Stan, the movie. That movie is something really weird. It just didn't evoke any emotions. So basically, it's not cute enough for your taste. Damn, dude, sizzle. Do you want to get smacked? Yes, please. I'll pass. Well, anyway, I guess you need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Damn, this was kind of an epic burn. Eagles can fly, monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap, horses can race. Owls can seek, cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly, people can try, but that's about it. Snap, crackle, and pop. I like it. What? Let's be honest. I am. Are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take it seriously. Isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. I mean, that's true. Yes, exactly. Okay. Just like it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. I like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you doing great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Alright. Yeah, I understand. The other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Okay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. Helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into that than I realized. That's what it means to be a pro. Actually, it means you get paid. Okay. Oh, she's a young. That's right. She's young. I decided to humor her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everybody is. Same. But if Natsuki's feeling proud, then I shouldn't take that away from her. Or won't. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. It was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, no way my poems can stand up to theirs. I mean, yeah. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. Do you like that sigh? Do you like that? I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. But where are you in the room? Why is land on Yuri and Natsuki's? They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Oh boy. Yeah. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's this language? Eh? Or did you say something? No, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? You just completely missed a symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant language, I guess. Trying to say something nice. Eh? Eh? Does she can it? I don't want to perpetuate stereotypes. I mean, you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say. Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked somebody who actually liked it. You seem to be very adamant that people don't like your poem. Even though it was pretty good. It was some sizzle right there. Putting humanity on the grill. Putting them on a stir fry. Roasting them. Which people did, by the way. See, Odie liked it. And Alexi did too. Damn right I liked it. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon. Unless, of course, I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. Ellipses, exclamation point. And Alexi liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. A? A? Double A. That's not what I... Ooh. Ellipses. Ellipses. You, ellipses. You're just ellipses. You are just ellipses. That's the lesson here. You are nothing more than ellipses. Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Alexi appreciates my advice more than he appreciates your. Oh shit. Huh? And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? Ellipses exclamation point. No ellipses. If I was full of myself, ellipses, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh shit. You. How do you say that? What the fuck? Yeah, a bunch of views. Ellipses and exclamation point. Double exclamation point. Is everyone okay? Ellipses question mark. Well, you know what? Question mark exclamation point. Should I stop reading the punctuation, or do you guys think it's good? Am I, like, let me know, am I cool to keep reading the punctuation kind of like I have been doing? Or do you guys want me to stop? Just put in chat. Well, you know what? I wasn't, okay. Great. So basically she's saying that Yuri is aroused by me in-game. The in-game me. Natsuki, that's a little, this doesn't involve you. Well, both of them. I don't like fighting, guys. Ellipses, exclamation point. What the fuck? Suddenly, both girls turned towards me as if they just noticed I was standing there. Oh boy. Alexi, ellipses, exclamation point. Goddamn. She's just trying to make me look bad. Ellipses, exclamation point. That's not true. She started it. I don't care who started it. I will end it. I will become Manfred the Mammoth. I'm almost done with my popcorn. I'm eating the kernels. She could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, ellipses. And this wouldn't have happened in the first place. There's no one more effective style. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? Because then they have the big reveal. Meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Help me explain that to her, Alexi. What? Well, wait. There's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. That also is true. Damn, dude, this is a cat fight if I ever saw one. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's ellipses, it's also a waste. I mean, there's a reason that we have both simple and complex language. You can use either. There's no one correct answer in poetry. You understand that, right, Alexi? Ellipses, exclamation point. Well, ellipses. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing ellipses. Whoever I agree with it. Help me! And Natsuki, she glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead I turn to Yuri. Yuri, ellipses, Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Sorry, eh? Yeah, everyone's fighting. This is making Sayori uncomfortable. Okay, great. Come on. Oh my god. Excuse me, princess. Jesus Christ, what is happening? Stop. Stop it. I just turn into Arnold Schwarzenegger. Turn on John Trump, just be like, stop. I don't like where this is going, but dash. Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I'm glad that they're your friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, ellipses. And I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, ellipses, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Those both are true. I wouldn't have put it exactly in those words, but yeah. Everyone's so talented, ellipses. Everyone's talented at something. Ellipses, so why are we fighting? Ellipses, question mark. There are a ton of ellipses in this game. Have I been getting it wrong? Is it actually ellipses or is it ellipses? Because I feel like, on the one hand, sorry. These things keep getting stuck in my teeth. Because I feel like, on the one hand, I have a tendency to think that ellipses is not the correct way of saying it because it's very similar to Ulysses, as in Ulysses S. Grant. But then I also have the feeling that ellipses is not correct because an ellipse is an elliptical shape, like an oval. So, like, help me out, please. Which one is it? Is it ellipses or ellipses, right? With, like, a U or an E. U for ellipses, E for, like, ellipses. If anybody's listening. Although, I mean, if you have your volume off or if you're busy doing something else, don't worry about it. Because ellipses. Well, ellipses. Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And she had to point out the boobs. Big ellipses, double ellipses, Sayori, triple ellipses, oh boy. Sayori stands triumphantly, the French flag raised in her right hand as she says Vive la Révolution in French for some reason, even though she's Japanese. Wait, that didn't happen though. Monika stands behind her with a bewildered expression. I'll just make some tea. Yes, it is tea time. It's actually not, it's 2 p.m. here. Yuri rushes off. What the? He just took off to the left. And she disappeared. Beam me up, Scotty! Scotty beamed her up to the ship. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. Okay. So this is why Sayori is vice president, ellipses. I whisper to Monika. She nods in return. To be honest, ellipses, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, ellipses, but I'm not very good with people, ellipses. That's why you got it. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. That's fine. That's me neither. As president, that's kind of embarrassing for me. Aha. Ellipses. Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either. Well, ellipses. I guess that just means Sayori's amazing in her own ways, isn't she? You'd say that. She might be a wow, dude. That is okay. I read once what that means because I hear it like I've seen a lot of like dialogue in Japanese names that airhead being used as like an offhand insult, and I looked it up one day, and apparently it's like one of the worst insults you can call somebody. Airhead means like I think oh, what was it? Airhead means like literally nothing person. You know, like you're a nobody. That's so mean, dude. God. Holy hell. But it's so sometimes weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing. I see, squiggly. I don't know what that symbol's called. Take good care of her, okay? Sure. I would hate to see her get herself hurt. That makes 2 of us, ellipses. You can count on me. Alright. Monika's smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Yes, 10 or 20 knots. Never mind. 20 nautical miles for hour. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more, ellipses. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Alexi, how about you? Ellipses. Yeah, I'd say the same. It's a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome. In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. Maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better. Ellipses. I think to myself, what a wonderful world. What? Did I learn a little more? I did learn a little bit more about what kind of poem everyone likes. When I need luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to. God damn it. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Are we walking home? Sure, let's go. Okay. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I spent this much time together. God, these popcorn kernels. Sorry. Jesus. Jesus. Alright. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, ellipses. About what happened earlier, ellipses. What do you mean? Between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often? No. It's really the first time I've seen them fight like that, ellipses. I promise they're both wonderful people. I don't doubt that. Like, people fight. You don't, ellipses, you don't hate them, do you? Double question mark. No, I don't hate them. How could I hate people? I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you. Who? Ellipses. You know Alexi, ellipses. It's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you, too. That's dash, exclamation point. Squiggly. Every day is going to be so much fun, squiggly. Okay. Sigh. Ellipses. What? That's the best sigh. Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Yes. It seems my character has the age-old predicament of not knowing who to have a boner for. Alright. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but ellipses. Ellipses, does it really need to stop there? Be French friends or something. Yadulman made a joke about that. It was really funny. We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. Said that more to myself than to her. It's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay, squiggly exclamation point. Yeah, ellipses. Let's do this. Alright. Misfortune. Tenacious. Get. Essence. Let's pick some words. Wonderful. Kiss. Hopeless. Starscape. Shiny. Blanket. Headphones. Poof. Marriage. Universe. Massacre. Get that. Ambient. Waterfall. Dance. Dazzle. Determination. Gurney. Cute. Bouncy. Vitality. That's a good word. Rain cloud. Hop. Alone. Broken. Atone. Uncanny. Together. Swimsuit. I'm gonna go with hop because I've been doing a lot of tasks recently. In Mario Kart, excuse me, not in all Mario Kart games, but in Mario Kart Wii, I've been doing a couple of tool-assisted speedruns of tracks, like time trial mode. And there's a thing in that game, a task-only technique called fire hopping or rapid fire hopping or something, which is basically you have to be at a certain incline to do it, like relative to the road that you're about to go on or whatever. You have to be kind of at an angle. But basically, what the strategy entails is you turn on the task input because it's only possible with that, and you toggle it such that the hop button is active every other frame, so that you hop and then wait one frame and then you hop again. Because if you're holding it every frame, that's just a drift. And I've seen tasks and I've done tasks like this, but like people get insanely low jumps off of frames. I'll link a video of mine where I do that in the description when I upload this to YouTube. Anyway, oh, by the way, I finished my popcorn, so I'm gonna put this in the chat. So, you guys, I get the feeling that everybody's, watching this without sound. So, now that I've finished my popcorn, should I stop streaming or should I keep going? Because it's been like an hour and some. Maybe about an hour and a half. Alright, anyway. Alright, I'm gonna go back to this, and I'm gonna wait for your guys' responses. Actually, wait, because the stream's behind, so you probably won't see the thing. This is still me. God, that's way behind. It's like in the stream view that I have on my laptop. I'm still at the part where I'm explaining rapid fire hopping from Mario Kart Wii. Anyway. Alright. Alright, anyway. I'm just gonna go back to this. I'm gonna finish this one at least, and then I will, maybe I'll stop the stream if nobody responds. Yeah, if nobody responds, I'll stop the stream after doing the poem journal thing. Alright, I don't mean that to be passive-aggressive, I just am writing. Scars, whirlwind, playground, jumpy, sticky sugar. Horror, vivid. Nuzleaf used whirlwind. I don't even know if that's a thing that Nuzleaf can learn, but whatever. Pokemans. Graveyard, violent. Feather, flea. It's a good word. Judgment. Silly. Impetuous would be a good one, because that's kind of a silly one. It's a word that means silly. Inferno. Dream. Extreme memes. Put. I'm gonna use skirt because it has like more than one meaning. You could. Skirt could also, from what I understand, my knowledge of English might be wrong, but like, skirt could also mean like to skim something. So if you skirt by the town, like if you say, oh, if you could skirt by the town, then you'd be able to avoid the watchman or whatever. I don't know, something like that. I like words that have more than one meaning. It's pretty good. And I also don't like them because you don't know which one. But that is the reason I do like them as well. Memories. Forgive. Friends. Spinal. Contamination. Melancholy. Games. Unending sadness. I don't know if I can know. I don't know what that word means. There's a lot of things in my life that feel that way. Not the way of the word that I just said, but heaven sent. There's like a lot of stuff that I'm super lucky about. Landscape. I love landscapes. Special. Joy. Anxiety. Romance. Anime. Meta joke. Alright. Nightgown. I wish I had one of those. Fickle. That one's fun. Alright, I'm gonna save the game here. Alright, guys. Save game. Save. I just save over that one. Overwrite the save. Okay. Return. So, I hope you guys enjoyed that stream. Since nobody responded to the comment, I'm gonna... I totally missed that email as well. Since nobody responded, I'm gonna end the stream here. Alright, I feel like I made progress, although nothing quite interesting has happened yet, although some very interesting word choices and foreshadowing. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and I will see you guys next time I stream, which may be Friday, maybe sooner if I have another sick day. If I'm still sick tomorrow, I'll do another stream because I can't think. I don't have anything better to do, although I'll probably be better tomorrow. So, probably see you Friday.